welcome to all our amazing Sorbets out there. My name is Adrienne Smith and I am one of Sorbet Drybar's educators in Johannesburg. And today I'm going to be showing you how to blow wave your hair at home. Now obviously, depending on your hair type, it may be slightly different. As you can see, my hair is quite straight. The curlier your hair, the more tension you will have to put into the blow wave. But first things first, always remember to blow wave well washed, clean hair. As well as always remember to apply conditioner. If you don't apply conditioner, it becomes a lot more difficult to blow wave your hair. Then it is also very important to remember that your hair always needs to be detangled beforehand, always using a wide tooth comb. Next step is to apply your products. Heat protectors are always important when using heat to protect your hair from that heat, as heat causes damage to the hair. Today I've applied our Sorbet Drybar Let's Turn Heads Heat Protectant Primer onto my hair. I always suggest start off with a little and then increase the amount depending on how much hair you have. Next up, I have applied our Sorbet Drybar Pump It Up Mousse just because I need a little bit of volume on my roots. Okay. Our first step when starting to blow dry your hair is to power dry. You do this by using your fingers and your dryer. I will demonstrate for you now. Drying is a very important step in blow drying your hair, as it removes excess moisture from your hair, which helps speed up your blow dry. Now for hair like mine, it's actually not that important, as my hair dries very quickly. But if you have thicker, denser hair or very curly hair, it is an extremely important step in your blow dry, as this helps remove excess moisture so that your blow wave does not take that. Our next step is then to section our hair so that we can start our blow dry. You always start your blow dry from the back of the head moving forward. So your first section will be in the nape of your neck. I use my grip just to keep the other hair out of the way. Okay. Then always remember your size of brush that you choose is always determined by how long your hair is. As you can see, my hair is not particularly long. I always recommend using a brush one size larger than your stylist uses in store. Then, you're going to start off by blow waving your hair. You're going to take your brush and you're going to place it at the roots. Once it's at the roots and you have your hairdryer blowing heat onto the hair, you will then slowly pull it straight down, helping to smooth the hair as well as the cuticles. You will do this until that section of hair is dropped and continue from there. Once you have completed your first section, you can then move on to your next section in the same manner. With this section, if you are looking for volume, I'm going to demonstrate how to create some volume at the roots and while still keeping your ends nice and straight. Always remember to keep your sections thin. If your section is too thick, it's going to be difficult to dry the hair properly. Next, when creating volume, instead of pulling your hair down, take your brush up first to create the root volume, and then once you've created that root volume, you can then pull it down to smooth down the ends. determine where your parting is going to be and separate it into your parting. Always remember, if you have got a bit of a fringe, instead of creating volume there, rather keep it a bit flatter towards the front so that you don't end up with what we like to call a cow's neck. There we go, all done. If you have a curlier hair type and the blow webbing hasn't straightened your hair to your satisfaction, you are more than welcome to always straighten your hair with a hair straightener. Always please remember, when using a hair straightener, ensure that your hair is 100% dry, as if your hair is still wet when doing this step, it can damage your hair. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you, bye.